We might have to do a couple of techniques.
Yo, coach, let him come on. What's that? Give me a minute.
Assalamu alaikum. It's beautiful to see so many people here. I've been informed that to start, I should pick out some tickets for the winners of the raffle.
Ticket right there.
I don't know exactly how many tickets I should pick out. How many should I pick out? How many should I pick out? 5, 4, what are we talking about? 1? How many? Okay, well anyway, until somebody tells me how many to pick out, I'd just like to say a couple of things about Interpol. What I really love about the organization that is Interpol is it doesn't just work with the Palestinians in the West Bank and in Gaza. It works with the Palestinians in Lebanon, the refugees in Syria, and all over the Arab world. Because what we must remember when we talk about Israel, when we talk about Zionism, is Israel hasn't just occupied Palestine. Israel as a state, since its founding in 1948, has occupied every single country it borders with, from Lebanon to Jordan to Syria to Egypt. And so this is something that we must always talk about. We're talking about Zionism, we're talking about Israel. It's not simply a crime against the Palestinians. But I'm just going to start picking tickets out of the bucket, and you lot can tell me to stop when I've picked out enough.
Yeah, I bet you talk about
Okay, the first winner is number 11, White. Make some noise if that's you, number 11, White. How many? Let's go! Okay, so number 11, White, make some noise! Okay, next, number 33, and I think that's blue.
What colour is this? What colour is that?
There you go, that's number 33
What is that?
blue.
Oh, see.
Number 55, white.
Shoot, man, 53.
Actually, that's number 55, green.
No.
I'm going to pick out 8 now, and then 8 at the end of the performance. Okay. Next is number 25, white. Make some noise if you're number 25.
You're not white, you're green, you did 2.
Okay. So we've got number 11 white, number 33 blue, number 55 blue, and number 25 white.
Green.
Okay, you want to come up at the end and collect the prize. Next one.
Mars bar each.
Number 20.
7.
Is that one white or blue? They look exactly the same under the light. Is that blue or green? Number 20 green. Number 12 green, blue.
Pick some 50s, you dude.
The numbers are all here. We've got 2 more. Number 15 white. No, number 51 white. And then number 1 white. Alas. Indeed, let's go. Okay. So if you guys want to come up at the end, we will give you your prizes that you have paid to receive. Okay? So now the first track we're going to do is a track entitled Long Live Palestine.
Yes.
What I want you guys to do is when I say Long Live Palestine, I want you to say Long Live Gaza. Are you with me? This is for Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! And when I say free, free, I want you to say Palestine. Are you with me? Free, free, Palestine! Free, free, Palestine! Free, free, Palestine! Free, free, Palestine! Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your peace signs up in the air. Put them up there. put your peace signs up in the air.
Yo,
I want to see them up there. If you got hands, there's no excuse not to put your peace signs in the air. If you believe in peace, justice, and equality, put your peace signs up in the air. While we listen to tunes made by ignorant fools, Israel blow the UN from delivering food. They bring in the truth, so we won't even listen to the news. They make money off the products we are quick to consume. And this is not simply a question of different views. Forget emotions, this is facts. What I spit is the truth. It's not about if you're a Christian or if you're a Jew. They're just people living in different conditions to you. They still die when you go to schools, mosques and hospitals. It's not because of rockets, please God, can you stop this all? I'm not related to the strangers on the TV, but I relate, because those strangers could have been me. Words can never ever explain the raw tragedy. It's not a war, they're just murdering more rapidly, and we are automatically supporting pure savagery. Imagine how you feel if that was your family. You know the words I want to hear you sing. And okay, sing it with me now. Free, free, Palestine. 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 Okay, we'll do the rest of that later. Okay, now what I want to talk about a bit is in that song I have a lyric where I say nothing is more anti-Semitic than Zionism. Now a lot of people have misunderstood what I am actually saying. I'm sure all of you are aware of what the word anti-Semitism supposedly means, what it has been co-opted to mean in the dictionary of the world. And as the brother said earlier in his poem, those who own the media ultimately own your mind, because they own not only your definition of the rest of the world, but they own your definition of yourself. Now, what is a Semite? What are the Semitic people? There is basically languages which are called the Semitic languages. Now, one of those languages is, of course, Hebrew, which means that Hebrew-speaking people would be Semites. But also, the most widely spoken Semitic language is Arabic. So therefore, the people that speak Arabic are Semites. The Palestinians themselves are Semites. And this is why Israel itself is an anti-Semitic entity. It has displaced millions of Semites. When we're talking about the Palestinians, we're talking about the biggest population of refugees worldwide. The biggest refugee population comes from that place, from Palestine. The creation of Israel in 1948 means now today we have 7 million Palestinian refugees. Treated like rubbish, may I add, by the Lebanese government, where there's a list of 77 jobs that the Palestinian refugees that live there cannot do. If you're a Palestinian refugee, you can't even drive a cab. We're now in the process of, there are people working to change those laws, but those laws are in place, and we must be realistic about these things. But when we talk about Zionism then, what are we talking about? What is Zionism? Because it seems like people want you to believe through the media that this is about Jews versus Muslims, and it's as simple as that. And it goes back years and years and years and years. Well, don't believe that, because it's not actually true. Zionism, founded by Theodor Herzl in 1896, a Hungarian Jew wrote a book called The Judenstaat, which means the Jewish state. And this was basically, the intention of this was to turn Judaism into a nationalism, turn a religion into a nationalism, a colonial movement of mostly European people to settle in the Middle East, in a place which at the time was under the Ottoman Empire. But when understanding how Palestine ended up in the possession of this Zionist movement, we have to look at what happened in the First World War. In the First World War, the Turks were on one side, and the British and the French were on another side. But in order for the British to win the First World War, they needed the help of the American army. And so what happened? Something called the Balfour Declaration, which is when the foreign minister of Britain wrote a letter to an American banker by the name of Rothschild that they would help to establish